In 1982, I visited Haiti with a small group of teens, young adults, nurses, and worship leaders from all over the U.S. We came together as a group with the shared purpose of helping others. For 3 weeks, our group lived and worked in a small medical clinic in a small village on Haiti's north coast. In those 3 weeks, we helped lay the foundation of a hospital and we operated a small health clinic. One Sunday after church, our youth group walked to a small store in the village and bought bottles of Coke from an old Coke vending machine. I walked out of the store with my bottle of Coke, joined my youth group friends. I will never forget the young Haitian woman who walked up to us and offered to sell us her baby so that she could buy a Coke as well. I learned that day how widespread the Coca-Cola brand is and how much people across the globe value Coca-Cola in their lives. This girl may have wanted to be like us, to join in a group drinking a Coke or be seen in her community with a highly desired product. Whatever the drive, she offered her own child as trade for a few moments in a group that was enjoying a cold Coca-Cola on a hot tropical afternoon. Human beings are predominantly social creatures. Most have within them a strong drive or need to belong and feel understood, to be part of the group. Consumer behavior is often influenced by social factors, such as the consumer's small groups, social networks, family, and social roles and status. The groups to which a person belongs that have a direct influence on their behaviors are called membership groups. In addition to membership groups, where people share common interests and lifestyles, there are reference groups that influence consumer behavior. These are the groups or individuals that they compare themselves to as a standard when evaluating themselves and their own behavior. Reference groups often influence the opinions, beliefs, and behaviors of those that belong to them. Also, many people are influenced by reference groups to which they do not belong, but wish to belong to, such as the young athlete that aspires to play for an NFL team or to be an NBA superstar, as in the 1992 Gatorade campaign, Be Like Mike, or a young woman in Haiti who wanted to join our small group of girls and drink a Coke. Brand communities are often spontaneously created by fanatic users sharing the love of a brand or product, but are more often initiated by a company itself seeking to form groups of product users bound together by social relationships among admirers of a brand. A famous example is Harley-Davidson riders passionate about their brand and its value of freedom on the road, or members of the Dew Nation who are fiercely loyal to drinking Mountain Dew and the bold, active lifestyle that it's associated with. In brand communities, people interact with and are involved together around the brands, with the brands linking people together around a common shared likes, forming common bonds between and among consumers. Consumers develop relationships within the brand, but also with other consumers because of the brands. Brand communities often become one outlet or source of satisfying an internal need to belong, to form common bonds, and to share their passions with others. Members of brand communities are connected by their commonalities and common bond to the brand. They feel a sense of belonging to the group and strong desire to be in the group. The member of the community will always be willing to buy the new product from the brand, for example, Apple Computer. They trust the brand and are fiercely loyal to it and the brand community. One of the most important aspects for marketers to remember is that they must create value for and profitable relationships with current and target customers. Customers become and remain engaged with the brand and the company from brand conversations, experiences, and involvement with others in the community. Marketers can and should create both offline and online opportunities to actively engage current potential consumers of the brand. The goal is to get customers involved with the brands and then help them share their brand passions and experience with others in both their real and digital worlds. Marketers will often host branded community events with users or the curious attending a brand-sponsored special live event. The event becomes the story and the draw, drawing the attention of those who have similar interests or lifestyles. In these experiential marketing campaigns, companies create unique face-to-face branded experiences that get the participants involved with the brand and leaving a lasting impression on the community, such as the Les Milles fitness party in London, England. This community event, known as the world's biggest fitness party, was sponsored by global fitness brands Les Milles and Reebok. Social media creates and enables the instantaneous and viral spreading of information from person to person and group to group. In online social communities, facilitated by blogs, social media, and other online forums, people actively seek out others to socialize with and exchange information and opinions. Instead of push marketing campaigns where companies push their products on consumers to convince consumers of its benefits, they are creating environments that facilitate interactions with others by creating branded community sites where customers can congregate and exchange brand-related interests and information. Today's connected society finds each other, sharing their common interests, and social media enables this. While marketers have less control over spontaneous and unsolicited evangelists of their brands, famous and influential bloggers and YouTubers can often play a strong role in spreading the brand and forming brand communities. Companies can steer their brand communities by enlisting opinion leaders. Buzz marketing is a viral marketing technique that seeks to maximize word of mouth, brand and product evangelism through conversations between consumers. Buzz marketing is effective by enlisting or even creating opinion leaders to serve as brand ambassadors who spread the word about a company's products. When group influences are strong, marketers try and can steer messages in the community by finding those people who have more influence in the group. These opinion leaders have influence over the group because of special skills, persona, knowledge, or other traits that others look to and follow. They are the influentials that either already exist within the group or enlisted by the company to spread the desired message throughout the community. While brand communities traditionally gather around a brand, consumer tribes create value through the human bonds and interactions between the group members themselves. The brand community is built around a specific brand or product. The tribe focuses on the people in the group, the shared values and lifestyles, and the relationship between its members. A person's lifestyle and values are expressed in his or her interests, opinions, and activities. Social and community groups build a sense of belonging to the group and each other through commonly shared and valued activities, rituals, emotions, beliefs, or consumption practices. Social media and the wired world is changing the consumers from independent consumers to an interconnected society of microgroups or tribes. These groups are formed out of common interests. It might be your product or brand, but in many cases, that product is seen as the best expression of their values, interests, and lifestyles. Marketers must understand that they may have little control over these groups. When companies facilitate a means for them to openly interact and communicate with each other, to share with each other in their community, they help build a movement and much stronger brand loyalty than if they tried to force loyalty on the brand among the tribe. Consumer tribes are groups of people emotionally connected by similar consumption values and usage. They use the linking value, the common interest in the product or service to create community. They share with each other common interests and create a social identity with its own values, rituals, and vocabulary. People don't just buy products. They buy the lifestyles those products represent. The connecting glue in the group is not necessarily the brand, but rather the shared passion for the brand, the lifestyle, and the community bond with the group. This provides great opportunities for marketers, as tribe members will communicate with their peers, actively promoting the brand and products to others. Community influencers can lead movements within the group, elevating the brand in their efforts. Marketers look for lifestyle segments that can be served by addressing and catering to the specific needs and lifestyles. Segments can be as general as heritage, to more specialized as unique interests and hobbies, to a specific type of food that they like to eat or coffee brand that they prefer. A best practice in engaging consumer tribes is to speak through them instead of speaking to them. Create opportunities for them to share experiences and stories, and then get out of their way. Consumer tribes find a way to communicate, but you can help them through a variety of social media channels to organize their community and develop their own identities. The great value for these like-minded consumers is the community itself. The platform helps them to easily share their common interests and provide each other with support within their identity groups. Websites and social media sites and applications such as Facebook, community websites like the Harley-Davidson Global Community, blogs, Twitter, and other sites can and often do spread the tribe globally, creating one shared self-identity across different countries and cultures. People love to tell stories about who they are. Just look at all the bloggers and YouTubers out there that love to share their details of their lives. One of the biggest trends in marketing today is shared storytelling. Consumer tribes love to share their love or disapproval with a brand. Harness this and provide them opportunities to tell their stories. Let them do the talking through them, not to them. A brand that does this well is GoPro. They use storytelling to build their brand community. The consumers themselves become co-creators of content as they share their escapades and adventures with the world, all filmed on their GoPro camera. Nike Plus is a strong online community where club members use their Nike fitness products to track their fitness activities and share their stories and accomplishments with others. Consumers these days don't like to be sold or talked to. They have many ways to get information, so instead of just passing information on to the customer, companies succeed and spread their brand by helping others form community and share knowledge with each other. Tribal marketers can engage with consumer tribes by doing that, providing a platform where the tribe members can interact and exchange knowledge, creating meaningful content for each other. A tribal marketing approach using social media turns brands into platforms that enable exchanges between humans instead of just another advertisement or site to push the brand. Marketers must let go of the traditional brand control model to engage in meaningful cultural conversations with their tribes. The key role of tribal marketing is to provide customers with ways to interact with each other through activities within their community. This will increase their level of engagement and brand loyalty. People want to interact with the brand, but they mostly want to be connected to each other.